Why, hello. My name is Brendan Princi, and this is Studio Sessions Live. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm from Cape Cod, and I've been strumming a guitar and singing tunes for about 20 years now, and about to share some of my originals with you today, which is kind of a pleasure of mine. I do love others' music, but it's always nice to have your own voice and share your own message. So let's just get started. The song's called Anything, and it's about that moment in that relationship where you're not quite sure if you're in love, but you think you might be, but you don't know yet. Dance around me in a circle and I follow you on down. I've been running around this sleepy town for way too long, way too long. In the morning when you're lying next to me, I will brush the hair from your face. In the morning when you're lying asleep, won't you open your eyes, open your eyes, darling. Don't wanna call it love, I can't call it anything, anything yet, anything, anything yet. Don't wanna call it love, I can't call it anything, anything, darling, anything, anything yet. If I asked you, would you take my hand and disregard everything that you stand on? I can hardly stand it when you're standing so close to me, and everything begins to move and everything begins to shake and groove. In the morning when you're lying next to me, I will brush the hair from your face. In the morning when you're lying asleep, would you open your eyes, open your eyes, darling. Don't wanna call it love, I can't call it anything, anything yet, anything, anything yet. Waiting for an angel above, but I think I might have found one right here. Found one right here, said I found one, think I found one, think I found one, think I found one. In the morning when you're lying next to me, I will brush the hair from your face. In the morning when you're lying asleep, won't you open your eyes, open your eyes, darling. Don't wanna call it love, I can't call it anything, anything yet, anything, anything yet. Don't wanna call it love, I can't call it anything, anything, darling. Anything, anything, and if I could only pull one tear from my eyes, would you still dry it, baby? And if I could only pull one tear from my eyes, would you still dry it, baby? So yeah, I grew up on Cape Cod, and my aunt was the music teacher over at the middle school, and she always had me singing in her choirs growing up and whatnot. And my mother used to play a little guitar, and she'd pluck out Peter, Paul, and Mary songs and James Taylor songs to me when I was a kid. So I kind of grew up with music in my ear hole at all times, which was nice. And took me a little while myself to kind of come upon it and really decide that it was something that, well, I always loved it, but decided that's something I could do, that I could practice and put the work in and even eventually write some of my own stuff. So here's another song of mine. I'm going to do a fun one. I'm going to test one little thing on this pedal real quick. Hold on. Oh, okay, that's not going to happen, so we're just going to play it. Dog in the afternoon. Oh dog, I hear my time is coming soon. Oh dog, I say now, don't be late. Oh dog, I lick my chops except my face. Let the waters wash me under as I stare right at this wonderful life I made without you. Let the waters wash me under as I stare right at this wonderful life I made without you. Sleeping until noon. Oh dog, I hear my time is coming soon. Oh dog, I said now, don't hesitate. Oh dog, I lick my scraps except my face. So let the waters wash me under as I stare right at this wonderful life I made without you, yeah. Let the waters wash me under as I stare right at this wonderful life I made without you, yeah. Let them wash me under, let them wash me under, and I'm running for cover, said, don't know why, don't know why. Don't know why I'm losing again. I said, let them wash me under, and I'm running for cover today. Don't know why, don't know why, don't know why. Dog, sleeping until noon. Oh dog, I hear my time is coming soon. Oh dog, I said now, don't hesitate. Oh dog, I lick my chops except my face. Let the water wash me under as I stare right at this wonderful life I made without you. Let the waters wash me under as I stare right at this wonderful life I made without you. So I wrote that song a long time ago with a friend of mine in this band called Old Dog Moon. And we were more of a cover band, but it was always fun to do that one. And we kind of funked it out and jammed it out for a little bit. And boy, that was some good times. We used to play at this place called Harry's Blues Bar down on Cape Cod. And it was kind of a staple at the time. Like if you could play Harry's, you were pretty psyched. And yeah, man, did we have a good time up in there, the whole staff, and they get national blues acts from all over the country coming in there, and what a hoot that was. But everything has its time, and you know, Harry's came and went, and you know, hopefully there'll be another venue that will open up down the road and fill that void for some of us. They used to have an open jam too, which was really fun. But so this next song is on an EP I just released, which is called Some Sunny Songs from the Salty Side. And I recorded it right in West Barnstable, actually, where I was sort of born and raised, which was kind of nice, overlooking this pond I used to ice skate on when I was a kid. And this song is real personal to me. A lot of them obviously are, because I write from the heart. And it's about a big, overwhelming love that kind of like a tsunami type love. But like a tsunami, it could leave a wake of destruction in its path. And, well, it did. So I wrote a song about it. It's called Tsunami.
October night, stars reflected and shine down in your eyes. I could stay here the rest of my life, rest assured, rest on your shores. Tsunami, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. I have loved you just like a child, held you close though the storms they grew wild. In the end, find respite on my shores, rest assured, I'm back for more. Tsunami, 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 yeah, tsunami, yeah, yeah, yeah. Rest on your shores. La 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 la. Rest on your shores. There were times when I questioned my heart, left it open and torn it apart. I know now there's no struggle or fight with the riptide or raging nights. Tsunami, tsunami, yeah, tsunami, tsunami, yeah, yeah, yeah. Say la 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 da 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 da. La 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 da 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 da. La 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 da 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 la la la. Still my shores. Tsunami, yeah, tsunami, hey, hey, hey. I'm just going to go right into the next one, which is a new song, actually. I just wrote this about a week or so ago. I almost didn't even have a title for it, but I came up with one today, and I think I'm going to be calling it Heavy Rain.
Lying on the beach with everyone.
again. So yeah, that's a new one. I haven't done that yet for people. So hopefully you enjoy that one. So I was going to do a little loopy loop, but it's just not coming through. And we're going to move past that and just strum some tunes. So this next song is kind of a funny title. It's called Trail 4, and I don't know if any of y'all are from Cape Cod who are listening, but Trail 4 is out on Sandy Neck, this beach that I love to go to, and it's just pristine. It's beautiful. There's sand dunes all around, and it's a really calm, quaint spot to hike up in the dunes and just kind of write. So I had this guitar lick, and I was just toying around with it, and here it is. And I was messing around and at the campfire. And then I walked up in the dunes and wrote these words to it. And that's why it's called Trail 4, because I wrote it right there on Trail 4. say that I'm for loving. I don't care, 'cause I won't quit her, and I don't care when she blank stares, 'cause she's up in my head and dancing round, and she's part of this island, but not from this town, and I don't think that they were words to say. It's a silence on the edge of the bay. So yeah, I wrote that up on Trail 4, and I just was lucky enough to record that song with some really good musicians over in West Barnstable on Cape Cod, and at Panamaquana Studios. And I had Brian Sansis on a mandolin and some violin, and boy howdy, it was nice to hear the song come to fruition with multiple instruments and whatnot. And that's available on iTunes and Spotify for streaming or for downloading. It's called Trail 4. And yeah, so this is an instrumental song that I never could put to words, but I just always like the progression. So this is my first virtual virtual house concert. And I want to thank Bob for having me here and setting all this up. Sturdy up your hearts, for the road is long ahead. I'll be with you even though we're apart, but your road is yours to tread. And so it goes, and so it goes. this ocean. I gave it all my stronger years. Gave my wife my devotion, and when she died, oh, she my tears. I tried to teach you well, son, all the lessons that I've learned. If you live this life, be true. Don't bow your head to no one, and no matter what you do, if you start it, see it through. So sturdy up your hearts, for the road is long ahead. I'll be with you even though we're apart, but your road is yours to tread. And so it goes, and so it goes, and so it goes, slows your mind, mind. So it goes, and so it goes, and so it goes, slows your mind, mind. And so it goes, and 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 it goes. And so it goes, and so it goes, slows your mind, mind. Sturdy up your hearts, for the road is long ahead. I'll be with you even though we're apart, but your road is yours to tread. And so it goes, and so it goes, and so it goes. It slows your mind, mind, and it goes, and so it goes. So it goes, slows your mind, mind. And so it goes, and so it goes, it slows your mind, mind. Your mind, mind. It goes, and so it goes, and so it slows your mind, mind. And so it goes.
So this next song's called Epitaph. And I always wondered what it would say on my epitaph, but I'm like in no rush to get there. But I'd like to be on my epitaph, I'd like it to say self-proclaimed rebel rouser. I don't know why. I just, you know, when I'm at a concert and whatnot, I'm the one screaming the loudest. Because, yeah, getting to that, I've always just been a fan first. And to be able to even share my own music with people it's like a dream come true, even on this level that I'm on, which is a small level. But I would like it to say that, self-proclaimed rebel rouser.
If you knew me, you wouldn't have guessed that it was written all over my epitaph. And if you saw me rolling through the cemetery, hope you catch a songbird's eyes. If you look into those bird's eyes, I hope you see this earth from clouds. If you were just falling from heaven, I'll get you on the way down when you're feeling down and out in your fancy dress. But you're down and out. It's when you look your best. When you're down and out, it's when I go driving real slow. And if you knew me, you wouldn't have guessed that it was written all over my epitaph. And if you see me rolling with the punches that land, Hope you seek to understand more. And if you seek to understand, well, may the universe guide your hands. But if you were just falling from heaven, I'll get you on the way down when you're feeling down and out in your fancy dress. But you're down and out. No, you know you look your best when you're down and out. It's when I go driving real slow. So don't charade the songbirds' ballads. Don't break reflections that ain't shattered. Don't forsake the silence that might have mattered. Look, even when you're torn and tattered, look, you might find answers you have scattered. Written all over my epitaph. And if you see me rolling through the cemetery, hope you catch a songbird's eyes. If you look into those birds' eyes, I hope you see this earth from clouds. And if you were just falling from heaven, I'll get you on the way down when you're feeling down and out in your fancy dress. But you're down and out. You know you look your best when you're down and out. It's when I go driving real slowly.
So yeah, that song's called Epitaph. I think I may be doing a recording of that this winter. I'm trying to get some friends in line to play on that track. It's the truth. When you're feeling down and out, you might as well look your best, right? Here, I'm going to take a little sip of water. Oh. But what a day out there today. What a beautiful day. You can even put virtual house concerts on outside today and work in the garden. Stuff's going to be popping out of the ground with the weather the way it's been. All right. Much more better. Oh, I'm going to dig deep right now into the archives because this is a really old song and I never really play this, but it's called Sympathy.
Sitting here in a prison cell, on my mind, on my mind, on my mind. I don't know just how long it's been since I seen you, my friend. On the outside, on the inside, on the outskirts of town, she cries, I wonder why, I wonder why. And it's on my mind, on my mind, on my mind. And sympathy I've known, and sympathy I've shown. Reflections in the mirror turn my body cold. Reflections in the mirror turn my soul to stone. And I know my mind, on my mind, on my mind. I don't know just how long it's been since I seen you, my friend. I don't know if I'll ever feel sunlight grace my face. I'm a disgrace to this hypocrisy, and it's on my mind, on my mind, on my mind. And sympathy I've known, and sympathy I've shown. Reflections in the mirror turn my body cold. Reflections in the mirror turn my soul to stone. And I know, hey, I know, how I know. Sitting here in a prison cell, on my mind, on my mind, on my mind. Oh well, said I don't know just how long it's been since I seen you, my friend. On the inside, on the outside, on the outskirts of town, she cries, I wonder why, I wonder why. But it's on my mind, on my mind, on my mind. And sympathy I've known, and sympathy I've shown. Reflections in the mirror turn my body cold. Reflections in the mirror turn the soul to stone.
So I tried to personify in that song like what it would be like to be locked up and what would be going through your mind and stuff. In fact, one time I felt like I was locked up because I tore my Achilles tendon and I was in a cast for 2 months stuck in my house and I couldn't drive, and it drove me just about nuts. But I still had a guitar and I still had my hands, so I made some pretty good use of the time. And I watched all of Game of Thrones, caught up on that, boy. Watched that, like binge watch, I think they called it. Yeah, totally binge watched that. But yeah. It's called From Such Great Heights. Such great heights, come down now.
but we'll stay, 'cause everything looks so perfect from far away. Come down now, but we'll stay, and I had to leave it all on your machine, but the persistent beating, well, fell deaf upon the listening, and that frankly will not fly. You hear the shrillest highs and lowest lows with the windows down when this song's guiding you home. See us waving from such great heights. Calm down now, but they'll say, 'cause everything looks so perfect from far away. Calm down now, but we'll say, see us now, see us now, see us now. Calm down, yeah. Don't let me stay, 'cause everything from far away. Calm down now. Don't let me stay, see us waving from such great heights. Calm down now, but we'll say, 'cause everything looks so perfect from far away. Calm down now, let me stay,
It's nice to know that there's people out there listening to local original music here on the South Shore and the Cape and Islands. There's so much talent around right now. I mean, I go out and see bands and solo performers whenever I'm not out doing it myself, and I'm just blown away by some of the acts that are out there right now and some of the bands here. We're in Plymouth right now, and you got some bands that are really doing some really neat stuff. The Elevators are going on tour again with a pretty kicking band backing them up, and they're getting a national following. And that I've been watching Jackson Weatherby since for about 20 years now, and it's good to see it finally paying off and them getting the peace of mind and listening that they're getting too. Appreciate, but. So that comes to recording. You got to record. And we were talking earlier about how recording live is something special, and how it can be cheaper, because if you can get all your parts down and everyone on the same page, you can do it in a few different takes, rather than going into the studio and tracking everything out and piecing it all together, which has its own beauty to it too, because it's quite a craft. I recently did this 3-song EP, and I didn't really know. I knew what I wanted to hear out of the songs, but I didn't know exactly how the process went, and it was quite a process. And it was really neat to take a song like this simple song. It's called Simpler, by the way, and hear it with like organ parts, lap steel, piano, and but here it is stripped down, just an acoustic guitar and me, with no pedals, no bells, no whistles, the way it should be at a campfire or on the beach. So this song's about being in a situation where you think it couldn't get harder than this, and you're just like, oh my God, like, oh, I wish things were so simpler. And then you start to reflect back, and you're like, well, times were so much simpler way back when, like for me, I think about my son when he was just little, when he wasn't 17, when he was
5, and I had to wipe his nose and tie his shoes and all the easy stuff that went with that. And I sit and I look back and I'm like, oh, times were simpler then. And then you start to think about, let me turn this off, crying out loud. Oh, okay. So then you start to really look back and you're like, but was it though? Was it simpler? Was it simpler when you were in it? It's never simpler when you're in it. And then the years go by and you can kind of look back and be like, I guess it was simpler than my son now. I don't have to wipe his nose anymore, but he's on the road, man, driving around. He's a free man with a license. So this one's kind of for him. Walking down the railroad tracks, I dare you to step on the rocks. I ain't looking back. If I put my ear against this cold rail, I hear sounds that remind me of when times were just a little more simple then. Times were just a little more simple then. If times were just a little more simple then. Times were just a little more simple then. Like acorns falling in a glass pond, ripples when we know that we're wrong. Like a sinner on his judgment day, I couldn't hold back all the things I had to say. Times were just a little more simple then. 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 Watch your feet while you're stepping on the stone. Cold winds blow you along. If I could sail upon your ship of fools, would it bring me back to my despondent youth? Times were just a little more simple then. 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 But times were just a little more simple then. Times were just a little more simple then. Simple then. Simple then. So that song totally reminds me, like, just kind of brings me back to, like, we used to live near railroad tracks in this little village that I lived in. It was a village of Barnstable called West Barnstable, and that's how we sort of got to each other's friends' houses. We'd walk the tracks. Not to say like we were like hobos on the tracks riding the rails, but and they wouldn't take you very far. I mean, you could walk to the old village store and get penny candy, and you could walk to some friends' houses. But I kind of even remember like thinking way back when, like, wouldn't it be cool to hop on one of these trains and just take it wherever it goes? And then I realized it was like you had two options if you were going to hop on a train on Cape Cod and see where it goes. And one of them would be the dinner train, which will bring you right back to the station after everyone's done with dinner. And the other one, well, it's the garbage train, because all of our garbage gets hauled off Cape now. So those are two trains I didn't want to hop on. Let's see, I got a few more here. This next song, oh, this is a fun one. Every once in a while, I get my friend Kat Wilson, who runs the Cheap Seats, which is a radio show with all local New England music, which is on tonight at 8 o'clock on 104.7. Great show. You just end up catching some of the coolest music and a lot of these people play around here, so then you get to go see them live and stuff. But she challenged everybody a few years back to write like an anti-love song for Valentine's Day. Like kind of like in the, like love sucks, that type stuff. So here's what I came up with for it. I love love, so it didn't come out too bad. It's just about having some lessons in love, I guess. So this is called Graceful Light. Okay, wait. It's time for me to get off this bus. I think that I have lost enough. I know that sometimes things get rough. I'm hoping it makes my skin a little more tough. Swimming in the seas of life, searching for some graceful light. I know that one day I might get it right, relying on my good friends' advice. It's time for me to get off this train. When words and actions, well, they ain't the same. I know it always takes two to blame, and in the end, the love, it will remain. Swimming in the seas of life, searching for some graceful light. I know that someday I might get it right, relying on my good friends' advice. So let them blow now, let them blow, let them autumn breezes take me away. I said, I can't go now, I can't go, I'm too rooted in my ways. I said, let them blow now, Let them blow, let them autumn breezes take me away. Said, I can't go now, I can't go, I'm too rooted in my ways. Swimming in the seeds of life, searching for some graceful light. I hope that someday I might get this right, relying on my good friends' advice. So yeah, that was a fun one for Valentine's Day. My Valentine's Day sad love song about getting off the bus and getting off the train. And so this is a funny little ditty. This song has always been like a sound check song to me. Whenever I go to a gig, I sort of start out, I loop it and I noodle some jazz stuff over it. But so I recently just put some words to it. And it's called Folded. Saying when you're saying everything's crashing down like shafts of light from the sky. I don't even listen, but I listen to everyone, but their words, they never ever seem right. I don't even want you, don't want to crawl below, deep inside and go on down underground. Not to make no sounds. Am I lost or found? I'm not even saying that I'm holding on tight to every card I might have folded the other night. I'm not only looking, but I'm trying to draw you away from the words we said yesterday. Way on down. Not to make no sound. Am I lost or found? But I hear that I'm here, and I'm holding you all so dear. When I'm talking, but I'm speaking to these walls, and I'm beating my head on them too. I'm not even getting, but I'm gazing at the glances that you draw beneath the candlelight down underground. Not to make no sounds. Am I lost or found? But I hear that I'm here, and I'm holding you all so dear. I'm not even saying, but I'm saying to you that talk is cheap. And I've worn myself thin with your words. Not even praying, but I'm saying that your love is real. And enough to lay my head on down. Underground. Not to make no sound. Am I lost or found? But I hear that I'm here, and I'm holding you all so dear. All right. So I have one more for you. I kind of like to close out with this song. It's sort of my Fare Thee Well type song. And yeah, I anticipated playing a little bit of the loop and doing some lead guitar parts over stuff, but you know, you make plans and then you work around them. But here we go. This is called Wish You Well. Getting to the point where I just throw my hands up and walk away. Where I go, I think I'd rather stay and hold the rope so tightly as they fray. I pray. Good night, little darlings, while you're lying in your beds tonight. Please don't think of me and all the places I haven't seen yet. Good night, little starling. Well, I hope you're looking at the skies tonight. Wishing, yeah, wishing, and I wish you well. It's raining out, and I'm dripping into parts of me that I hardly knew. But in the end, sweet darling, you know I'll see you through. I'll see you through, 'cause I can see right through you. I'll see right through you. Good night, little darlings, while you're lying in your beds tonight. Please don't think of me and all the places I haven't seen yet. Good night, little starling. Well, I hope you're looking at the sky tonight. And wishing, yeah, wishing, and I wish you well. Wishing, yeah, wishing, and I wish you well. Wishing, yeah, wishing, and I wish you well. Share love, and the mama shares love, the baby shares love, the daddy shares love, and I share love 'cause you share love. We share love. It's all about the love, and I wish you well 'cause we share love, and I wish you well 'cause we share love, and the mama shares love, the baby shares love, and the daddy shares love. Oh, say good night, little darlings, while you're lying in your beds tonight. Please don't think of me and all the places I haven't seen. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for having me, guys. And hope to see you back here on Live House Concerts, studio sessions. Take care now.